Go.
Okay, good day everyone. We are here to present the case 3 entitled with the manufacturing equipment upgrade focusing the use of special lease financing flexible payment terms as the recommended strategy. So in this scenario, a mid-sized business is considering upgrading its manufacturing equipment both instead of purchasing outright. We explore the benefits and implications of leasing.
So next. So next is the strategies. So in today's fast-paced industrial environment, so equipment upgrades are often necessary to keep up with the production demands and technological advancements. So however, outright purchasing of machinery can be financially burdensome. That's where recommended that the strategy comes in with the special lease financing. So with this method, the business enters into a lease agreement that offers flexible payment terms tailored to the company's cash and also the flow and the operational needs. So this approach allows the business to use the equipment immediately while paying it for the overtime. So it also preserves the capital and provides the room for parallel investments. So next.
So the main justification behind this recommendation lies in its practicality and financial efficiency. Leasing enables the company to avoid a large upfront payment, which can often drain working capital. For a mid-sized business, this is especially important rather than tying up 500,000 in a single purchase. That money can instead be used for expanding inventory, enhancing marketing efforts, or even investing in workforce development. This strategy gives the company flexibility to grow and respond to market changes while still improving its operational capacity.
Of course, no strategy is without risk. So leasing may look cost efficient on the surface, but it can end up being more expensive in the long run compared to purchasing equipment outright. Monthly or quarterly lease payments over several years could potentially exceed the original cost of the equipment. So additionally, the company does not gain ownership of the equipment unless buyout clause is included in the lease agreement. So this could limit control over the asset, and especially in the cases where long-term use or customization is needed. And lastly, lease contracts may come with the restrictions such as limitation on modifications and mileage or usage terms.
So, on the other hand, the rewards of leasing are quite compelling. Firstly, it preserves cash flow, which is crucial for a business looking to maintain liquidity while expanding. Secondly, leased equipment often comes with maintenance and support, reducing additional expenses related to upkeep. So furthermore, leasing provides technological flexibility. At the end of the lease term, the business has the option to upgrade to newer, more advanced equipment, ensuring they stay competitive without having to make another huge investment. It's a smart way to remain adaptable in a constantly evolving market.
Now, let's answer the critical final question presented in the case. How do the needs of a business at different stages affect which financial or investment strategy is most suitable? This is essential in understanding why a leasing strategy works better in this particular context. Next.
So businesses go through different stages: startup, growth, and maturity. So in the early and the startup stages, companies usually operate with limited resources. They focus on minimizing risk while ensuring survival. So access to capital and low-risk strategies are critical. So leasing becoming a highly suitable option in this space because it allows businesses to acquire necessary equipment without burning through precious capital. Instead of large purchases, startups benefit from small, manageable payments that align with their modest revenue streams. Next.
So next is business stages analyze growth. In the growth stage, business experience increasing demand, expand operations, and may need to scale quickly. This stage requires flexibility in funding and resources allocation. Lease financing support this by freeing up capital for other investments like market expansion, hiring, or product development. So the business in case 3 falls in this category, a mid-sized company and the race for them leasing offers a balance between operational enhancement and financial agility, allowing them to scale effectively without financial strain. So next.
So finally, in the mature stage, companies tend to have more stable revenues and stronger cash reserves. This focus shifts toward long-term investment and asset accumulation. So for this business, purchasing equipment outright may be more appropriate as they can afford the cost and prefer full control of ownership of their assets. In this case, they may prioritize the long-term cost savings and depreciation tax benefits associated with owning their equipment. Thus, the business stage have heavily influences which financial strategy is most appropriate.
Let's now do a quick comparison of the two main options available in this case. So, option 1, purchase equipment for $500,000 upfront. So, for pros, we have full ownership of the assets, ability to customize and modify equipment, and also eligible for tax deductions through depreciation. May be cheaper in the long run if equipment has a long useful life. For the cons in option 1, high initial cost strains cash reserves, types of capital that could be used elsewhere, risk of equipment becoming outdated before value is fully recovered. For the option 2, lease equipment with flexible terms, the pros is lower upfront cost, ease budget pressure, preserves capital for other uses, and provides flexibility to upgrade after lease ends, and also maintenance and technical support often include. For the cons, no ownership at the end of lease unless there is buyout. Also, possible more expensive over time, and lease terms may limit usage or customization options.
So in conclusion, the choice between leasing and purchasing depends greatly on the business's financial condition, growth stage, and long-term plans. In case of the mid-sized business aiming to upgrade equipment while maintaining liquidity, so special lease financing with flexible payment terms is a smart strategic choice. And of course, it supports operational upgrades without compromising cash flow or missing out on the other opportunities. So thank you for listening, and we hope this presentation gave you clear understanding of how financial strategies should align with the company growth stage and goals. So thank you so much.